You are very nice. I have heard that you are very nice and you have been here before.
Yeah, this is the second time we visit Pox Blues Festival, Gastro Blues, and we played here last year. And we had some trouble with Glenn Hughes, the main act last year, and they really pissed us off. So, but we stayed very quiet and very friendly to everybody, and everybody was very helpful last year. And that's the reason I heard why we came back. And we got a new album out, so we're hoping to play some new stuff for all the people out here tonight.
This is really a very basic question. New in the blues. It's very interesting. How can you do something new in the blues music?
I don't think you can do something new in the blues music. Many musicians are trying to do something new in blues music, but I think when you're doing actually something new in blues music, you have to do your own thing in blues music. I think that's very important. You have to write about your own life or things you see in the world today, like the bombing in London and stuff like that. Those are the main issues for us as West European people, and I think blues music is a very general, global thing for me. It's always been. It's not a three-chord basics like E, A, B stuff like that. But you got to write your own music and lay the feeling of the blues into your own music. I think that's the main important thing for me. It is.
Mm-hmm. That's what I have heard about your music, Peter. You know, the guy who is in the organization told me that you have something special inside in your music. I have never heard that. I hope it will be. But do you listen to some other type of music, like world music or folk or authentic or whatever, and you build it up somehow?
I listen to all kinds of music. It all comes down when you wake up in the morning and there's a kind of musical feeling inside you. When it cannot be that you always have to listen to Muddy Waters or John Lee Hooker when you wake up. Sometimes you listen to classical music like Bach or Strauss or something like that. Mm-hmm. The other day you come up, you think I have to hear a loud noise, and then you listen to Jimi Hendrix or maybe some old Jethro Tull or stuff like that. Music in my life is always 100% around and inside my ears, but it's not always blues music. It's all kinds of music, and that's what I like about the festivals over here when I compare them back home in Holland. When we have a blues festival, it's typically blues, all blues, nothing but blues. And here you can hear flutes and accordions and everything, violins, for instance. That's beautiful.
A little bit crossover. I mean, it's crossover. It's an up-to-date word, but the word maybe not the best because there are a lot of before there was fusion, and now there is the crossover and the world music age or whatever.
Yeah, new age music. Yeah, I don't. Crossover is a very difficult word, I think, because when I have been talking to many musicians throughout the years that I'm on stage all around the world, and I've come to notice that every musician is listening to all kinds of music that's surrounding him. When we are in Poland, we hear Polish folk kind of music. When we are in Czechia, we hear Czechia kind of music. When we are in Germany, you hear polka music and all that stuff. So everything's come into your mind and sometimes flows from your body into your own style.
Last question about gastronomy, Hungarian gastronomy. Do you know a little bit?
Now I was first last year. We came here, heard about Gastro Blues, didn't know what to expect. In Holland we have a word called is gastronomie, which is exactly the same. But I didn't know that it was all about that this blues festival was all about the new wine season and eating and drinking. So for me that was kind of new, that the little combination of gastronomy and blues music. But now we are a year later, and I'm more experienced in the world of Gastro Blues. I think let's keep it at that.
Okay, but you know the sponsors are very important nowadays all over in the world. Wines, Hungarian wines.
Yeah, I've tasted some few wines. I got a few bottles in my hotel room. I was given to me by people here, but I try to get them across the border in Holland and taste them together with my wife.
Good. But you didn't taste it yet? Not yet.
No, I never drink when I'm on tour.